All right, if loving you is wrong, fans, until the episode airs later tonight, I think this is honestly the last clip I need to do. And this is something that I noticed in pretty much all the comment sections that I looked through from the videos I posted last week. Let me just first off say, you guys blew me away. The video about did Marcy kill the baby is over 9,000 views, and insert, the Vegeta meme here. The video about does the baby has SIDS, I think it's knocking on the door of 18,000 views. And then the OG video about is the baby dead is over 18,000 views. And to be honest, if this scene is the cliffhanger of tonight's episode, which I honestly think it is, I wouldn't be surprised if those videos, and maybe even this one, skyrockets. So thank you all so much, because the videos blowing up like that is the reason the channel hit 22 million views not too long ago. So all that's to say, this is the most asked question in the comment sections of those baby videos. Would Alex give a damn if the newborn dies? I think it's a mixed bag, and I could be honest here because I did take a few days off from YouTube. If you're wondering why I didn't post anything over the weekend, I actually went home Saturday morning because, number one, I have not been home in 2 months. I've been to my hometown mid-March. I went to my hometown. I saw my mom. I saw my sister and nephew in Brookneal. They met me up there on my way back to Lynchburg, but I hadn't been home because that's when the whole pandemic started, and I went home that day in March to get a haircut and before everything shut down. And I figured, okay, my nephew turns 10 this weekend. This last week was a slow week because, remember, If Loving You Is Wrong was the only show I had to review. And I'm like, okay, so Sisters returns for its finale this week. Ruthless comes back this week. And then next week, If Loving You Is Wrong, as always, we'll have an episode. Then we have the Oval coming back, and we have Bruh debuting, and we have Ruthless. So I'm like, okay, everything's going to get crazy. So the only free time I have is this weekend, not to mention coming back here yesterday and spending hours getting my eBay stuff ready. For the first time, I set up USPS to come to my apartment tomorrow because you schedule it, but they can only come the next day. And I spent time printing out the shipping labels. I got frustrated this morning because I didn't know how to do it, and I figured it out, thank God. So that's why, if you're wondering, Jeremy, where are your videos? That was why, because I went home, stayed a couple days. I'm like, I don't know when the next time I'm going to be back. Hopefully things will calm down soon. I know this is like, Jeremy, get to the point of the video, but I feel like, as my audience, in a way, you're like family too. So I wanted to let you know why I slowed down. Not to mention, I want to be a little open here, YouTube's ad revenue isn't as good as it was due to the pandemic because not a lot of ads are coming up on, they're kind of like sparingly showing up. To be honest, I did make enough money this month. The month isn't over yet, but I did make money to pay bills, which is great. I just, like, at the moment, I'm like $1,000 less this month than I was last month. So just so you know, it's not mandatory, but if you want to kick something my way, you can donate either on PayPal or Cash App. On top of that, Patreon for $2 a month. You'll get stuff there that you don't get here on YouTube. But just don't worry about me. I'm good. It's just because of the fact that I do eBay as a side hustle that helps to make the difference. And I'm like $1,100 away from paying off my car. Once I'm done, that's like $300 to $400 a month I can keep. Meaning that in terms of YouTube or money in general, I only need to make like $600 a month to pay rent, Wi-Fi, and phone, and other miscellaneous things like, Apple storage and whatnot. So I'm doing good. I literally needed to recharge. I was working myself to the bone. But I'm sorry, guys. I did not mean for this intro to be as long as it was. My bad. But I just felt like you all need to know what's going on. Don't worry, I'm not depressed or freaking out or experiencing any kind of disorder. It's just I was working myself ragged. But let me talk about the video and then I'll finish up later. I'm sorry. So, would Alex give a damn if her baby's dead? Let me just put it this way. It depends. If we're talking about this sober-ish Alex, I think she would be concerned. But if we're talking about that happy-go-lucky drunk, I don't give a damn about anyone or anything but myself, Alex, I don't think so. I think it's one of those situations where if she finds out her baby is dead while she's in that weird drunken state, and honestly, I don't even know if crazy is the right word to describe it. It's something else. And Lord have mercy. I've already done the personality video, but if we see more of that either in tonight's episode or next week, I know I have to do another one. I just feel like if Alex were to find out about her newborn being dead while she's in this weird state of mind, she wouldn't care. Then like the next morning, she kind of sobers up asking what's going on. And then it's like, I need to get to my children and my baby. And then she finds out about the baby when she's in that state of mind. I think she'll freak out. That's honestly my thought process on it, because I know Tyler Perry isn't above writing these cold, vindictive characters, but if there's one word I never thought I would use to describe Alex, that would be a monster. She's a lot of things, but I never thought I would say a monster. So in the continuity of the series, like, you know, whether it be if the baby is actually dead as of the cliffhanger for this week's episode, that's why I think the whole scene with Brad and the baby is the cliffhanger ending. Because honestly, based on the trailer, it makes the most sense. If Brad is sitting there, the baby's dead, and Alex finds out, and then she literally doesn't care in whatever state of mind she is. Like, let's say she finds out when she's in this crazy drunk state, and then when she comes back to her sanity, she still doesn't care. She is a monster. And you all know how much I love Alex, but if she literally doesn't care that her newborn is dead, then I'm done with her. I'm really done. Like, that is inexcusable. Trust and believe. Veronica, oh my God, Candace. But at the end of the day, I mean, you could make the argument, well, Jeremy, Veronica had those thugs in the house and they were meant to kill Jeffrey and David, so she wouldn't even care if her own son was dead. Yes, but Veronica has had a cruel streak for a while. But when it comes to a mother not giving a damn about her own child, I don't know. I mean, she did want to give up the baby at the hospital. I think it was Kelly or someone who kind of talked her out of, like, you shouldn't give this baby up for adoption. And I'm thinking to myself, based on the events that happened after the baby was born, I think that may have been the best option. So kind of like Quincy Jr. going into social services. Yeah, I get it. It would have been cruel because Hannah wouldn't see her grandchild, but to be honest, given everything between Queen and you know, just Candace in general, he deserved to be with a family. Not so much a family that would love him in the way that Hannah never could, but in a stable environment. And Hannah is definitely never in a stable environment, let alone an environment that isn't funded by Catherine Cryer. Except for Original House, but we know what happened to that when Quincy crashed the car into it. So, all that's to say, yeah. Alex, if she does not care, then that is just, I'm done with her. That's just no. Regardless of what you want to do with your life post divorce, you not even. I mean, hell. Well, then again, in last week's episode, she said, "Well, put them up for adoption. Put all the kids up for adoption." I'm just like, what? So I really think a scene between Alex and her kids, Peter and Paisley, is definitely something I want to see. But in terms of this baby, if she doesn't care, I have no idea what to say. So with that being said, guys, let me just do the other quick plugins before I finish my little introduction at the end of the video. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you are new. Hit the bell notification icon so you don't miss out whenever I post new content. As I said earlier, if you would like to donate, I'd really appreciate it. You can hit me up on Cash App or PayPal, or join my Patreon for as little as $2 a month. Links to all my various forms of social media in the description below. Yeah, so I had a good time at home. It was fun just because of the fact that, yeah, I hadn't been home in 2 months. And we went to so many stores. It was crazy. My sister was like driving, and she would like drop me and my mom off in front of the store. We would rush in there to see if we can find essentials. This was on Sunday. We're talking CVS, Dollar General, Dollar Tree, Walgreens, Lowe's, Family Dollar. We were literally just trying to salvage what we could. Eventually went to Walmart, even though me and my sister had went on Saturday. I just had a hunch like maybe one of us can go in Walmart, somebody can go in Lowe's, but me and my mom both went in Walmart. And as soon as we got in the door, we saw people with like toilet paper and paper towels in their carts. Like, what? And then while my mom rushed off, and like I saw some guy with some, I'm like, hey man, do you mind telling me where you got it? He's like, hey, in the back there's a little bit left because they just put out boxes. We both managed to score toilet paper and paper towels. So limit was 1, but hey, I mean, you know, 1 for each of us, because obviously I need it for my apartment, she needed it for back home. But yeah, good to see that they're doing well down there. I know some people have been asking in my live streams, and I do plan on doing a live stream at some point this week. If you could just bear with me, guys, I'm sorry. It's just like I said earlier in the video, I needed a break because let me put it in perspective for you. My eBay store is doing extremely well due to the fact that like Amazon, Walmart, all these big name stores and online shops, they're moving a bit slower because of the pandemic. So essential items are being shipped out first if they even have them in stock. So ordering things on those websites can sometimes take longer than usual, even if you have like Prime membership or whatever. But eBay is obviously a different platform. So my eBay store has been doing extremely well. I am blessed. That's why I said, hey guys, and if you watch my live streams, like over the past 2 weeks, you'll notice I've done like 3 to 4 live streams or more a week, whether it be on Instagram and or YouTube. And I bought a scale to weigh my packages. And after trial and error this morning, I got it all right. And I got all this stuff printed out. All my boxes are labeled. I had over 50 envelopes with trading cards. I put those in the outgoing slot on the mailbox outside. Scheduled for USPS to come to my apartment tomorrow morning, afternoon. Basically the daily route. I don't know. I think it comes around 3 or 4, but sometimes they come in the morning too if they pick up stuff. But in any case, yeah, eBay, it has been my side hustle for almost 2 years now, because eBay is a quick way to make money each week, however often I load up stuff in the store. But it costs money to ship things off and whatnot. So I make money, but then you got to deduct a lot of stuff. And yeah, the YouTube ad revenue is like, I'm thankful that it's just me working on this thing. I know of other YouTubers who are like, they're still in the game, but like, you'll notice my views and subscriber numbers have been going up dramatically, but the ad revenue has not. So like videos that hit over 10,000 or more, they usually bring in over $100 a pop. However, now they're only bringing in like 30. So I'm still making money on YouTube, but it's not as much as usual. That's why, it is kind of tough, and I needed those days off, because I'm like, what's the point of me working my behind off if I'm not making as much money? Like, I'm still going to make videos, but I can slow it down, focus on eBay and other ways of making money. That way I can use it as backup. So like I said, once I pay off my car, hopefully in the next couple of months, it would really lower the stress, because for once I could put money in my savings account instead of, and actually have an emergency fund, because I honestly don't have one, because of bills and stuff. So that's why I always say it's not mandatory, but any donations you can make to the channel are very much appreciated. And all that's to say, yeah, I really do hope that we're seeing a lot of layers from Alex. Amanda Clayton is bringing her A game in terms of acting. I think that so far she's the MVP of the season. Not saying I like the character in terms of how she's acting, but we're definitely seeing some range. Some characters don't like the new Alex. I might do a video at some point this week after tonight's episode, just to kind of feel where the audience is with this new form of Alex. Some people like her, some people don't. But regardless, when it comes to this baby, we'll just have to find out what happens, if the baby is dead, and when she finds out. So with that being said, thanks so much for supporting me in the channel. I cannot wait to do another live stream, just because it's just a fun time had by all. So just to round, I know this video is long enough. I figured that I might as well, just spill it all out here, because I think this is video number 7. This is the last one I need to record. Yes, I still plan on today is If Loving You Is Wrong. That's why you're getting a bunch of videos on that. Tomorrow is the finale for Sisters, so expect a lot of videos on that. Yes, I will still be doing my episode review for episode 24 that aired a couple weeks ago. I still got a couple of discussion theory videos based on that episode, and then after the episode, I'll do my season finale review. And, any videos up following that, like theories and discussions about season 2, that'll be done later in the week. And then on Thursday, we get Ruthless season 7. I'm sorry. Ruthless episode 7. I still got a couple theory videos to do for that. I'll drop those either on Wednesday or Thursday. So I cannot wait until the end of the week where I can slow down, because yes, I still have a lot of stuff to list on eBay. I listed like 87 items earlier this morning after I finished getting everything else ready for shipping. And, like I said, I'm working my ass off, but those couple days at home, I needed that to unwind. And hopefully later this weekend or whatever, I'll just take a day and just slow it down. I might do a live stream, because those are just fun. They're not scripted. I can just have a good time. But yeah, just know that I'm doing okay. I just needed to take a break, because like I said, I'm making great money on eBay, but it's like, dude, you need to slow down. You can't be working 24/7. And yeah, so that was a good wake-up call for me. So with that being said, thanks so much for tuning in. I've already done all my plugs. Make sure you support the channel, because you watching it supports it. You giving a thumbs up, commenting your thoughts below, all of that does wonders. And yes, I do want to do a video about Tyler Perry potentially opening up Tyler Perry Studios soon. Bruh, yes, the trailer breakdown is coming, all that good stuff. So, whew, let me take a break. I'll edit and post, and I'll talk to you all later.